Hey guys, so 2 days ago I posted a video on my acceptance reaction to my first choice pharmacy school. I put on the end there that I wanted to do a Q&A video, and it's only been a couple of days, but I felt like there were good questions already for me to answer that might take up some time. Sorry if I'm looking down, my phone's right here in front of me. I'm gonna read these out. Julie says, congratulations, thank you. My route is sort of similar to yours, which is why your channel caught my eye. I'm done with my prerequisites for my first choice school, but I took the PCAT once and didn't do so well. I don't have my BS, but planning to transfer to a university next fall while prepping for the PCAT and hopefully being able to apply, getting an interview, and getting in like you did. How are you able to find the pharmacy jobs currently work/volunteer for? I know I need to start doing that since I've been just going to school, but I have my pharm tech license. Is a BS necessary? I haven't taken physics or biology or other classes some pharmacy schools require. Will that hurt my chances? Your videos definitely help. Looking forward to your Q&A video. Congrats again. So your first question is pretty much asking me how I found out the volunteering and where I currently work. Funny story with the volunteering, my little sister was actually in a sports medicine class in high school, and they required them to do volunteering hours in the hospital, which they kind of connected with. I think I had to take her to something. This was a few years back, so I just asked them, oh, do you have other volunteering opportunities for adults? And the coordinator was more than happy to show me about that. I'm pretty sure every hospital has volunteering opportunities, because the hospital I'm currently interning at, I see volunteers running around there too. Just look up your hospital name with volunteering, and maybe you can get a phone number. If not, maybe just call a number, the first number that really comes up, and then just ask them, oh, can you direct me to the volunteering office? And then see where they're located exactly in the building, and you can just go fill out a form. What you can also do is you can contact a privately owned pharmacy. So I think when it comes to pharmacy, you'll see it too, because I already saw it going through interviews, that pharmacy is a very small world. Once you get in, you're gonna start seeing very familiar faces. Even one of my interviewers at a school, she knew of the company I was working at. So I'm a part of the pharmacy club for my school, and my center was actually looking to hire students. So I presented in front of my class that we needed more technicians, and this girl came up to me after the meeting just to ask me more about it, and she told me she was currently working at a compounding pharmacy. So I was like, oh wow, like I've always wanted to see what that was all about. And I asked her, do you think they would be willing to have me shadow? So she ended up talking to her boss, and so I was able to shadow a compounding pharmacist, and that's more experience too, and that's just a one-day commitment. Oh, I should also add that for the hospital, it was a 6-month commitment. I mean, every hospital may be different, but mine said that if I was gonna volunteer, that I would have to go in for 6 months, and it's once a week, 4 hours once a week. For 6 months. I think I ended up doing it for like a year and a half or so. And for my current pharmacy technician job, I actually follow my pharmacy club Facebook page. If you're not a part of your pre-pharmacy club, you can also just look them up on Facebook. Look up your school's name or any of the schools around you, like a community college or university, and put pre-pharmacy club and join their club, because I think anybody can really join these Facebook groups, because previous years are on there. It's not very strict or anything, and people are always posting job opportunities all the time, that their pharmacy is currently hiring technicians, and they'll place the location and everything. I see them posting pharmacy technicians jobs all the time on my Facebook group page, so try that out. But yeah, those are 3 tips there. Contact your hospital's volunteering office, looking up the Facebook group page for the pharmacy clubs for your school. And maybe even, I've been actually thinking about calling up, or if I can find emailing privately owned pharmacies too, to shadow other pharmacists. Even now, after I've decided where I'm going to go to school, because I just want to know my field more and get more experience. So Julie, it's good that you have your pharmacy tech license, because a lot of places will require it, but I think a lot of places, especially on those Facebook groups, when they really need technicians, where they want one of their coworkers to find more technicians, they're probably willing to hire pharmacy technician trainees. So if you don't know, that there's 2 different types of certifications. There is a pharmacy technician and a pharmacy technician trainee. So for the pharmacy technician license, you have to take a test. I think it's like, well, for where I live, it's 100 and something, 150. And then the pharmacy technician training license, you just pay a fee. So some places might want experience and some might not. The next question is a bachelor's degree required? You haven't taken, I think you said physics, biology. Will this hurt your chances? Well, okay, so if you're gonna apply to those specific schools that require it, like, yeah, you can't, I don't think you can even apply without taking the classes. When you're applying to a pharmacy school, you have to state when you took your prerequisite, and if you haven't taken it, you have to say when you're going to take it, which is like currently or next semester. But the thing is with pharmacy schools, if you guys don't know, you can currently be taking a class right now and don't have a grade for it. As long as you finish the class before school starts, you can still apply that cycle. So you can definitely still apply while you haven't taken it, but I think it is better to have taken it so it doesn't look bad that they might think like, oh, she still hasn't taken organic, physics, anatomy. That's like 3 classes you have to take that's required of them that they can't look at in your application. But as for a bachelor's degree, I'm getting my bachelor's degree this semester in May, and I'm not sure if they really counted it. If you guys have used PharmCast, it does ask if you're gonna, when you add the school, you put when you're gonna receive your degree. So I'm not sure if they count that or not. But I think if I'm getting it this semester, maybe they would, because I'll be getting it before school starts. It's not required to have a bachelor's degree at all. I did know someone who got into a top 3 school without a bachelor's degree at all, and he said that he thinks it's mainly his volunteering experience that put him in the advantage, because he had like 200 hours of volunteering experience, which I had too. But that's the thing with the application. You can't expect to have a low GPA, a low PCAT, have no experience, have no bachelor's degree. You have to look strong somewhere. And for me, I feel like I look strong in my volunteering experience and also my pharmacy experience. And what I knew before I even took the PCAT was that my first choice school, they specifically look at your chemistry and biology sub-scores. I knew I had to do good on those sections. Not all schools are like that though. I've asked some schools and they say, yeah, we look at everything. If you guys aren't sure too either, what I would do is I would email the schools you want to attend and give them your information. Tell them your science GPA, your cumulative GPA, your PCAT score, and everything that you would put in your application, and ask them what are my chances, or do you think I should apply the cycle, or should I retake the PCAT? And one school actually told me that I should probably apply next cycle, and I applied there and I actually ended up getting an interview. So don't get discouraged if you have a low PCAT if other parts of your application is strong. At a school that I did interview at, the dean talked after everything, and he did tell us that in the end, if they had to pick between two students, they would favor the one with the bachelor's degree. I don't think it's required. I mean, I heard that most students do have a bachelor's degree. I think it does help a lot. So if you really feel like you're not strong anywhere else, and you only need to take like 2 semesters of classes to get a bachelor's degree, why not go for it? I mean, I went for it because I just felt like I wasn't mature enough to go to grad school yet, and then I also didn't take my PCAT, so that's like, prepping for the PCAT does take a lot of time, and just to even start, you need to have that motivation. So I just went ahead and went to go get my bachelor's. Okay, so next question. With regards to class prerequisites, did you take physics, econ, and biochem? Because every school varies. Some require them, some don't. Would you recommend just taking them anyways? If I apply for fall 2018, when do you suggest I take the PCAT?